Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and you are at the home of the Forever Theater Kid. I have been wanting to do one of these tier list videos for a very long time and I just kind of haven't been able to think of something. But I thought of this the other day. What if just like random Broadway characters were in a horror film? Like how would they fare? What types of roles would they play? Because if you know anything about the horror genre is that there's always very specific tropes that play. So I figured we could play with that today. If you like musical theater content, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Tell me down below what horror film you think would make a really great musical, because there are a couple out there. Okay, here are the different tiers slash horror film tropes that I am going to be working with today. So first, it's that strong guy, the jock, that just dies really, really badly. Like his strength and his like sports skills or all of that just never don't help him at all. If anything, he screams to the wind, "Come on, killer, come and get me!" And then nothing happens, and then he laughs, and then like an arrow goes through his stomach, and he's dead. Then we have, I think it's funny. It's probably not. It's probably pretty gruesome. The death by sex. It's usually the couple that's frolicking in the woods and getting pretty crazy in the woods. And then the killer kills them badly. Or at least one of them dies, usually the woman. Then there's the crazy one. The friend that has like the conspiracy theories, or the neighbor that's like really old, slash the red herring that like is very bizarre, very strange. And everybody thinks it's probably him, but it's not. That's the next tier. And then we have the girl that runs and falls down. Bless her. She's usually blonde. She's usually white. She's usually straight. She falls hard. Then, of course, we have the vengeful spirit slash the killer, the slasher that's just out for blood no matter what. And then, of course, we have the last girl, aka the virgin usually, the virginal character that is either sacrificed or somehow makes it out, but is forever traumatized and probably doesn't go to therapy. My hair is killing it right now. Put in my extensions and I dyed my hair today, so I'm feeling very Elvira. So let's get started. I have a big list of Broadway characters from just like different like top 100 Broadway characters. If I miss out on any characters and you want to see another one of these videos, tell me down below and tell me the characters that I missed out on and you want to see me rank them in something like this. I'm just gonna go by random and see who we choose first, so it's not really planned. Okay. First character, Harold Hill. What a douche. Okay, I think I want to say Harold Hill is the one who runs and falls, because I cannot stand Harold Hill. I can't stand the character. I can't stand the show. So I want Harold Hill to run for the hills with his 76 trombones and fall over all of those trombones and then be dragged by all of those trombones. In fact, I want a trombone to like drag him across the stage. Hear like all the horns go wild when his character inevitably is exterminated by the vengeful spirit. Mary Poppins, vengeful spirit. You cannot tell me that Mary Poppins, a woman who flies down by umbrella that speaks to her and has all this magic ability. I think Mary Poppins would be a vengeful spirit that would come back and haunt all the families that don't listen to her advice. Can you imagine families that just like did not heed her warnings? I mean, we don't know where she just came from. We don't know. All right. Next character, Lola from Kinky Boots. Last girl. I want Lola to survive. I want Lola to dance on the grave of the vengeful spirit that she has defeated. Lola for the last girl. Maybe not the virgin, because live your truth, but like definitely last girl. Definitely survives it all. Dawn. Dawn would be the crazy one that nobody believes. Dawn already has 1,000 conspiracies, hence why I love her so much. Dawn is a woman after my own heart. Dawn is a true crime fanatic. She knows all the things. I do think Dawn would be the one that people would probably think, well, maybe since you know everything, you're the killer. She is terrified at all times. She's probably a genre that doesn't even exist. She doesn't even make it to the house. She doesn't even make it like with this group, because she's like, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not gonna be there. Don't rope me in with y'all. Y'all are gonna die this weekend. She is the conspiracy theorist that She's probably the one that knows the legend of the vengeful spirit of her horror film. Mama Rose. Mama Rose. Vengeful spirit. She's already vengeful. Everything's coming up roses after she's pushing daisies. She's practically already a vengeful spirit. Let's admit, most stage moms are. My hair is killing it right now. High school Emily would be just like, oh, you did it. We did it, Joe. Ah, Little Red. I've always found Little Red to be extremely clever and extremely resourceful, so I think that she'd be last girl. I mean, look at the way that she handled her and her grandma. If anything, I should have put her grandma down there because grandma would be last girl in a second. Grandmother's like, we're gonna cut up the wolf. We're gonna wear him as a coat. So she would absolutely be right there with Lola, last girl. She's also a minor, so I hope that she's like being safe. Daisy snoring. She's not up for my antics right now. Oh, Jenna. Jenna. I mean, I think the obvious choice is probably the last girl, but we know she's not a virgin because she's preggo. I mean, it might have to be the one who runs and falls because she's pregnant. She's slow. Sorry. Moving on. Ooh, Usnavi, and specifically Anthony Ramos. Ooh. Yeah, death by sex. It would be the first time that he is with Vanessa. It wouldn't end well. And we'd all be very sad. Sorry, Usnavi. Or like, I didn't add the nerd. He probably could also be the nerd or like the book smart person. I kind of wrote that in with the one that nobody believes, but he'd probably be the nerd or, but you know what? Just for Usnavi's sake, let him have one last go with Vanessa. Daisy. She's snoring. The entire cast of Grease, death by sex. They are a very horny bunch of teens, so none of them are making it out of this woods alive. They're just all banging. They are all banging all the time. Dear Evan Hansen, one that nobody believes, definitely. Dear Evan Hansen, he'd be like, listen, I've been writing letters to the killer, and the killer says this is what's happening. I would be like, shut up, Evan. That happened one time, and you lied. Fierro, definitely. Strong guy that dies badly. Like, absolutely. Love you, Fierro, but like the Scarecrow, ain't nothing up there. Next one. The baker's wife. You know what? Baker's wife would be vengeful spirit. They did her dirty in that show. She comes to her realization in the wood that life is what it's gonna be, and that what she has is good, and she doesn't need anything else. She had a little romp in the woods, and then she dies. That woods is haunted now. And the baker's wife is vengeful. Hot take. Annie. It's obvious that she'd obviously be the virgin. However, I want to say the one who runs and falls. Because children run and fall all the time. That feels dark. Mrs. Lovett. Ooh. Mrs. Lovett. Definitely. I don't know. You know what? Mrs. Lovett is a survivor. She'd be the last girl. She absolutely would. Slash, like, she's probably the killer herself. But she'd, or she'd be the killer that would come out and nobody would ever think that it was actually her. And she wouldn't be caught and she'd just continue to live her days. I'm just making up my own horror films at this point. I'm making up my own rules. Second. Maria, Sound of Music. Is it obvious that she'd be the last girl? Maybe. But why do I want to put her in the nobody believes? It's obvious she'd be the last girl, the virgin, because she was a nun. Just so good. You can't, like, literally, at least the character, there's nothing wrong with her. You just want the best for Maria. She's just out there living her truth. Elphaba, most specifically my best friend. Okay. I'm gonna say the crazy one that nobody believes because Elphaba has so many thoughts and she knows so much more than everybody else. And she fights for other people that she'd probably think of conspiracy theories as well. The monkeys were flying and everybody's like, Elphaba's lost her mind. She's lost her marbles. It's all that elevation that's on her broom. So yeah, definitely the crazy one that nobody believes. Like the scapegoat, like everybody would blame it on Elphaba at first and she'd be like, I'm just over here being green. Let me live my life. Grisabella. Grisabella from Cats. I mean, vengeful spirit, right? All the vengeful spirits I have right now are women. I love that. She would definitely be vengeful spirit because once she's taken to the great beyond or whatever it is that happens in Cats, I think that she'd come back and be like, yeah, thank you for being nice to me for these last 5 minutes of my life. However, all you cats were so mean to me the rest of my 9 lives. Ooh, Judas. Judas of Jesus Christ Superstar. One that nobody believes. Absolutely. The poor Judas. Judas got handed a raw deal and nobody believed him and everybody was just like, you suck, Judas. So I think Judas would be the one that would be like, there's a murderer, and everybody would be like, oh, Judas sucks. Carrie. Oh, I mean, vengeful spirit. She's practically a vengeful spirit already. She tries so long to be kind. And then one more thing happens. And she kills them all. And there's no last girl. She's not even the last girl. Oh no, there is a last girl, I guess. She mind explodes everyone. Eesh. I guess it's not really fair when I have people that are like the vengeful spirit already. Oh well. Ooh, Aaron Burr. Definitely strong guy that dies badly. Because he's like noble and would want to save like the ladies and be like, I was right all along. Yeah, that would be him. Aaron Burr, sir. The MC Cabaret. Ooh, death by sex. Absolutely. Love every second of it. The Schuyler sisters. I would want all of them to survive because they're all dope. I think Angelica Schuyler definitely would be last girl. She's been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Like, she's just like, I know how to survive this. Absolutely. Ooh, Sally Bowles. Death by sex. Absolutely. Alexander Hamilton. The one that nobody believes. Absolutely. Alexander Hamilton would have all these cool explanations of what's going on and why it's happening, and nobody would believe him. They'd be like, stop writing so much fan fiction about your life. The Phantom. Okay, well, obviously, he's probably be the vengeful spirit. However, I want to say the one who runs and falls. Because I don't think the Phantom, when he's being chased, is extremely light on his feet. I feel like he would trip over his cape or get caught on his cape and fall. Even though he knows magic, I think when it comes down to it and he's really afraid, he'd fall. All right. We got 3 more. Got a Morble. She's cannot. I don't know. I mean, I think that she might be the one that runs and falls just because all of her dresses are so long. I think she'd be the one that would outsmart most of them, but I don't think she'd be last girl. I think she'd be the one that would run and fall because none of her dresses have enough running room. She'd have to wiggle away and she wouldn't make it. Although she'd probably start a tornado and suck up the vengeful spirit and she wouldn't even need to deal with it. So she'd probably make it out anyway. Jack from, Jack from, what's the show? Into the Woods. He'd be the last girl. He's so innocent and kind and good. Absolutely. Bless your heart. There are giants in the sky and Jack is kind and good. And then last but not least, we got Glinda. And I think Glinda would be the one who runs and falls. You cannot have ball gowns like that and not run and fall. Absolutely. That bubble dress, down in a second. Absolutely. Well, friends, that's all I got. Those are all of the characters that I have in this ranking. If there are any characters that I missed that you want to see me rank in something similar to this, if not this exact same format, please let me know down below. I would love to do this again. This was super fun and just like an easy, fun video for me to film. Or if you just want to see other ranking videos and if those are things that you like, a little lighter type of video, more of a casual kind of setup that I have right here, let me know down below and I will do my best to get them out to you. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media. Go comment on this picture with the little scream emoji are coming over to my Instagram from this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see musical theater content. That comes from my noggin. And I'll see y'all in my next one. So thank you so much for watching. Happy Halloween, happy spooky season. Bye!